check if my mic was muted. I mute it during multiplayer matches. I had a great warm-up, an amazing breakfast, and I went on the first tee, and I slightly hooked a ball that was supposed to be way further right, but the wind carried it into the same patch of cabbage that got me in trouble last year with a misidentified ball. This year the marshal said, "Oh, I saw your ball go in. Went in right there." I looked in every patch of grass. I dug into him. Nothing. He didn't see it. Just like the other marshal didn't see my ball. The previous year, when he identified it as my ball. It's pretty upsetting. So I hit another into the same spot. Find it, whatever. Hit a great shot out. Hit another one on. Missed my putt, double bogey. We get to the next green. I chip up. Two good shots. Still, wind and I are kind of figuring each other out. I'm just figuring the wind out. And my pairing steps right on the hole, right on my line, just stomping on it. I was like, "You just stomped all over my line." He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So the guy's going to Occidental next year, and it turns out he really needs college. He kept walking in front while people were hitting. He was one of the most rude players I have ever played with. So then he stepped on our lines like 5 or 6 more times, and I realized what he was doing was he was actually stepping on his line, but he was stomping on our lines in the process because he wanted to get to it even though we were putting. So I tapped down a few. I ended up making a birdie on a hole that was playing a par 3 that was playing 270 yards. He didn't make the cut, so whatever. But a few holes in, I was playing fairly well. Something was off. I couldn't really tell what it was. I wasn't drawing the ball as much. I was having trouble fading it, and my practice session was perfect. So I started to feel my oblique is pulled. It's like strained. So I took a day off today. Been stretching, but I ended up just flaring out my left foot more after about 11 holes, and I went par, birdie. And then on the last hole I did something really weird, and partial on the oblique, but I had an eagle chip, and I decided to pitch it into the wind, and I bladed it, and I looked down and my left heel was completely up still. So I had to like crowd the plate and like clear my hips, and that was the only way I was gonna hit it. There's a few things. So today I kind of like looked at I created a training aid. I might patent it. And then I was just measuring like shoulder angles and hip angles and feet and club angles and doing mirror work, and I realized what I was doing. It's one of the worst scores of my year, but Yeah, I couldn't chip, which cost me on a par 4. I went into a hazard that you couldn't play from, even because of endangered species. And my next shot was like perfect 5-iron, and I thought it was going to be right next to the hole, and I only saw 3 balls, and I was like, oh no. And someone said it did go in, they didn't say anything, and so I was walking along, I didn't see my ball, it was all their balls, and sure enough it was right on the red line, and I couldn't play it. So I took a drop, and I chipped, and it rolled back down to the hazard. That was, ended up getting a 9 on a par 4. And then after that, I shanked a ball. Great drive. And I couldn't draw it, so I was like, oh, maybe my shoulders are like not going into out enough. So I made them go into out enough, and that was not the problem because I hit the heel. Such a dumb idea. It's a $250 golf lesson there in the form of a tournament. Anyway, that was my day.